Hey, I need to talk to you, because something is wrong about the game as we know it today. Valve is actually doing an okay job recently, which is crazy by the way, but they seem to be forgetting one critical part of this game. Cases are going to be doing great, skins from old collections are already skyrocketing as we speak, but one thing is having massive structural issues. And they don't seem to be interested in fixing it anytime soon. So, Valve, if you're watching, take notes. Okay, this is what's going on. CS2 Majors are one of the biggest events for the community ever. Players who are good enough at the game to compete get to show each other who's boss. We as the viewer get to see an awesome game, or even a lot of awesome games. And it just brings everyone together. There aren't many big events nowadays in CS, so this one is very welcome, especially since it's reoccurring. So why is it then that Valve is trying to fuck the entire system up? Major stickers aren't what they used to be, and neither are souvenir packages. A souvenir op Dragonlore is only so rare and expensive because of the old system that Valve got rid of. It used to be very rare to get souvenirs and nowadays it just isn't. So let's explore how we got to this point and what we can do to fix it. Look, this is the ID. Teams play in the major, and they win prizes according to how good they perform. But to pay for all of their expenses, they can't just rely on winning. Because you don't always win. And even if you don't win a couple of games or a couple of majors, you still want to exist for the next time around. This is in the interest of the teams, but also for Valve. If teams don't survive, their game and their esports scene also don't survive. So to fix this problem, Valve introduced major stickers. At first they added esports cases to support the esports scene for their game, but they quickly realized that that wasn't ideal and stopped doing it. The stickers used to be a great system. The first stickers ever released were some of the best, and after they figured out what worked, they did cool and unique designs. In general, a great system. This system broke down during COVID, however. Back then, all of the majors were cancelled. And Valve had to find a way to support the esports scene without the major. So they released RMR, a sticker release without a major, to support the teams and their players. That actually did quite well, but after 2 more years, the teams were again in a bad spot. So for the first new major after COVID, Valve decided this sale needed to do well. So they gave us borderless stickers for the first time since 2014. And on top of that, as if that alone wasn't enough, they gave them awesome holo effects too. Now, on its own, that didn't break the market. What they perhaps should have done is go back to bordered stickers after that. People would have had new borderless stickers to play around with, they would have been very happy. Teams would have gotten a boost, and after that they would have gone back to the regular system, so they still would have gotten money after that. And Valve would get to keep their system. But as we all know, that's not what happened. With Stockholm, Valve saw how much money you could be making if you made borderless stickers. It made them a bit greedy. People loved them. So, when it came time to design the Antwerp stickers, it was an easy choice. Valve just simply did it again, and people stocked up big time. Also because people thought, surely they can't just do this forever now, right? I mean, eventually people will get tired of them. Way more stocking up than Stockholm ever had. Because Stockholm, weirdly enough, well, sure it was popular, but people didn't invest into it as massively as they did with Antwerp. And since the Antwerp stickers did even better than the Stockholm ones, Valve got the hint. Borderless stickers do well. Way better than in the past. I mean, you have to realize what they were used to before RMR was Berlin numbers. And before that, the other majors. Sure, they did well, But Valve had never seen something like this. And the teams hadn't either. So they decided borderless is the new meta. But this simple change broke the sticker market. Because after Antwerp, they did something different. The Rio Major that had already been cancelled once was now on. And they wanted to do something special. They added special Rio-themed stickers. And they didn't sell well. They were bordered, and they were bordered in a bad way. Antwerp and Stockholm stickers can be put on almost any gun. But a good Rio holo can only be put on very specific guns. Now, that's not a bad thing. But for selling massive amounts of them, it is. So Valve again got the hint. Bordered stickers are a no-go. Borderless stickers all the way. It started to become a rule, because if Valve released bordered stickers, they do poorly. And people mass buy the old borderless stickers because we aren't getting new ones. Only for Valve to realize how terrible bordered stickers are, just to switch right back to borderless, which makes people panic sell and crash the market and the prices again. Not back to where they were, of course not, but down for sure. This little game has been going on for a while now. But players are done with it. That's why Stockholm and Antwerp are such risky investments. Because you never know what Valve will release in the future. There is another problem. When you make stickers borderless, you can only change the holo effect. And there is only so much you can do with that. And as you see from the past couple of majors where they did this, they are running out of time. Eventually, for example maybe in 10 years, shit gets boring, quick. And that while bordered stickers used to be great. You might not even know how good they were, because the last few bordered stickers we've had were mediocre at best. But they can be great. Look at this, for example. Look at Boston, or Cato 15, or Atlanta, DreamHack. Some of these stickers are awesome. I would kill for one of them. No, not really YouTube, don't worry. These are all the major stickers of the past. Look how much you can achieve with a simple border that looks actually good. Now, some of these stickers are still to this day very good. The holo effects were also quite good. And of course there are bad ones too. I mean, Berlin? But even a major sticker like that can have added value. Let's take Rio as an example. Now look, on an AK Asimov, it just won't fit in. But on an AK Wild Lily, now that's a combination someone can really be proud of. And that is, remember this clearly, the thing that CS2 is built on. Being able to customize your gun to the utmost perfection. Getting the perfect charm with the perfect color. Getting the perfect sticker craft in the perfect position, which is also possible nowadays. Or getting the perfect gun in the perfect wear in general. Or the perfect pattern. Look, this is where the combinations become endless. And that's good. So we need bordered stickers. We just do. That level of integration and crafting uniqueness is simply not possible with borderless stickers. They sure look good on almost every gun, but they aren't unique. So all of this leaves Valve with one question. What should the next major stickers look like? Look, the next major is the Star Ladder Budapest Major of this year. That will start during November, around the 24th. But what will the stickers look like? Bordered or borderless? Now, if you think the stickers are a big issue, then let me tell you about souvenir packages. In short, this is how the system used to work. Back then, you could spectate the major live in the game. And if you were very lucky, you would get one souvenir package. Only very few were dropped each major. I'm sure the drop rates jump around all over the place, but especially at the beginning, the drop rates were very low. So you would be watching and hoping, begging for a drop. Now that means souvenir packs were rare. And it also meant that the rare skins in those packages were very rare. I mean very rare. Nowadays you can craft a good looking AWP with some gold stickers yourself, but back in the day, the best you could do was foils. Gold stickers used to be exclusive to souvenir packages only. And that's where we get with this point. That is why souvenirs used to be so special and why they are just trash nowadays. Plus, since you couldn't get the stickers any other way, they were very sought after. it added another way for that already very rare and expensive skin to get even more rare. But Valve would go on to change this whole system too. Souvenir packages became purchasable. Gold stickers became accessible in the regular capsules. Supply increased and profit did too. But demand? No. And no shit. Why would you care about a skin being Souvenir if the only difference is a yellow name that says Souvenir? You can just craft any sticker you want on the gun and be totally fine. So nowadays, even the most rare and expensive Souvenir skins ever barely reach above the price of the original. And the less rare ones are often way cheaper, because souvenirs cannot be traded up to the high tiers unlike regular ones. That's why souvenir grey skins from Operation collections are 3 cents, and why the real ones can be whole euros. Look at this MP7 Prey for example. In souvenir field tested, it's only a couple of cents on buff. And when you look at the regular one, it's a whole euro. That's so much more. And the only reason is that you can trade it up to the super rare and expensive red skin. And look, Valve did try to fix all of this with a little band-aid. But a little band-aid will not fix a leg that is entirely missing. So of course, this is what they did. They added souvenir charms. But even that will not fix the issue, because those can even be removed and reapplied. I like the idea of the charm, but it isn't a full-on fix. It just doesn't make the souvenirs unique enough to get. Look, Valve needs to rethink and rework the souvenir stickers and souvenir packages as we know it. Look, so this is where Valve comes in. So Valve, are you taking notes? Take out your pen and paper, write along. Valve, look, you need to rethink your systems, really. First of all, the stickers. The Austin Major stickers were bordered, so if they follow the pattern, we are getting borderless stickers next again. You haven't done 2 bordered stickers in over 5 or 6 years. Especially seeing as the Major stickers didn't sell well at all, and I don't blame people because they were metal. They were just a belt buckle. It didn't look good. But I personally think that that is the worst thing you can do right now, the borderless stickers. Look, you don't need to release horribly bad bordered stickers again. You want to make money and the teams do too, I get that. Doing it every once in a while is fair, it helps the market, but you don't need to do it every time. So how about next Major you release bordered stickers which are good looking, like clean borders or good looking holo effects. Just do that now, will ya? And give us some good holo effects also, like seriously good, as long as they are bordered. Are you taking notes? How about good looking borders with a clean holo effect? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scream. I need this to be very clear, because the path you're heading down now is a very dangerous one. If this continues, no one will ever want to buy old Major stickers, because we know they're just going to release the same trash again and again, and they will always be cheap. Releasing borderless stickers forever and ever will dive your market down into the ground. Okay, now the souvenirs, because they are even more important. And these need to seriously be reworked. Your stickers, they're a minor problem compared to this. Sure, the charms with the moments from a match are a cool touch. Be sure to keep those for future use. But we simply must change how souvenir packages work fundamentally. First of all, I want to reintroduce the player signatures on the gun. The guns are already tied to a match, so adding the player signatures back is an easy change. They have plenty of space on the gun with the new total of 5 stickers per gun now. You would even have space left over. But that alone won't do anything. So next, they must also do this one crucial thing. Add different souvenir stickers to the normal ones. Okay, gold ones are worth a lot, so Valve wants to have those in the capsule so people can do them, so people can put them on other guns too. That's fine, but here's the thing. Make the souvenir stickers look unique. I don't care how you do it. Give them a different glow, a different shade of gold compared to the regular stickers. Give them a holo effect. Give them a different texture, a different name, a different sign. I don't effing care. Anything. I don't give a shit, as long as the stickers are only accessible through souvenirs. There must be souvenir versions of the team stickers, the organizer sticker, and mainly the player signatures. Players used to collect their own signature on a good gun as a souvenir. Bring that back. Give people the option to collect something actually rare, because that is what drives demand and legacy to souvenirs. Even if you don't make any money from expensive gun sales, they still drive and position this market very differently. One virtual item selling for $1.5 million can be world news. But a regular old souvenir that is quite cheap, selling for $1,000 on the Steam market, no one is getting excited over it. So it's worth it to your market, please. It really is. Give souvenirs their legacy back. The old souvenir packages for Cobble and others can reach thousands of dollars. Just the souvenir package, because they have a slight chance, a minute opportunity to get a 1 in a million player signature on an already 1 in a million gun. That's the core of your game. Look, the idea of souvenirs is enormously cool, but Valve have effed it up. Currently, there are a lot more souvenir packages being supplied than actually demand that there is in total, because people can just buy them. Maybe tie it again to watching the match. Maybe give people a chance. I know you want to make money, so don't just give them it for free. Give people a chance to open it. Maybe also during the major add it to the drop pool so people could potentially get it from their weekly drops. I know you probably will not do this because it will not make you any money, but it's a cool idea. Now lastly, make them rare. Make them rarer than they are right now. They don't have to be crazy rare, just a bit more rare. Don't just make everyone able to instantly buy a ton of them. It doesn't work. Because nowadays no one cares about souvenir packages. Let's change that together. All in all of these changes could really make a difference, Valve, so please think about it. Look, I cannot predict what Valve will do. If they want to release borderless stickers again, or keep souvenirs the way they are right now, they can and they probably will. But don't say, I didn't warn them. Don't say, I didn't warn you. So the major items need big changes. And in the past, I might have said that Valve won't change anything about the game. But with the changes they've been pulling through lately, well, all of that makes you think whether or not other stuff is up for a change too. Like the majors and their items, but also the cases. Don't know what changes I'm talking about? Well, this video will give you everything you need to function in the new system. It is quite a deep dive and I'm personally very proud of it. And with that, I'll see you guys later. If you're still watching, you are truly awesome. Thank you. Goodbye.